Hey, wheel burners, how we doing today? With the mass exit of experienced drivers bombing out of the market right now, for numerous reasons, whether it be COVID or they've had enough or they just whatever, we've got an influx, not as many as we need, but we've got an influx of new drivers coming in. And for the first couple of years, they're going to be considered rookies. So what I thought I'd do is just give a couple of quick pointers on rookie mistakes. Okay, so we've all been a rookie. We all started somewhere. We were all rookie drivers. So some of us were. Some of us right now, or some of you that are watching this, you guys still are rookie drivers. And these are just some things to maybe avoid as a rookie driver. Okay. I'm just gonna throw these out. There's no other way to do this, okay? The first thing I would say as a rookie driver, when you're coming into this business or you're establishing yourself in this business, is set up expectations for your family. Be fair. If you're coming into this business, you've already got an idea of what you're gonna go through. You don't know a lot, but at least you've got an idea of what you're going to be doing. Your time away from home, the holidays you might miss, the birthdays you might miss, whatnot like that. Make sure your family knows this and be fair about it. Let them know up front that, you know what, I'm going to be gone for, depending on the fleet you're working for, but I'm going to be gone for upwards of a week, could be 2, could be 3, could be 5. But let them know up front and be honest with them that I'm going to be gone for, let's just say you're the fleet, the company you're with, you're going to be gone for 2 weeks. So you're going to be gone for 2 weeks. And let them know that, you know what, you'll keep the line of communication. The phone is always available, but you will not be there. You know, if a pipe bursts and your wife's at home or your husband's at home, if you're a lady driver, a pipe bursts under the sink, you know, another way of doing things is going to, you know, he or she is going to have to be taking care of this. You're not going to be there to do it. And they are going to have to know that up front. So I would say the first thing is set the expectations for your family. Let them know. If this isn't going to work for your family, then you're done before you even started. Okay. You need to be honest with them and they need to know what is going on and what to expect from your new career. And that applies to rookie driver. When I say rookie driver, you could be the 21-year-old guy that you know, finished school, finished college or whatever, or bummed around, went and got a CDL or went and took a trucking course and got your CDL, and now you're trucking at 21. Or it could be for the 50-year-old guy that's already had a career, he's wound that out, and now he's starting his new one. You're still a rookie at 50 years old. I know it sucks, but you are. But let your family know, okay? Just in all fairness, be fair about it. Let them know. The last thing you want to hear 7 or 8 months into your new career is, you know, you've got your wife on the phone one night and she says, well, I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to have to live like this. I didn't know. Tell them. Be fair about it. You know, if anything, over-exaggerate, you know, what you're going to be going through. And I don't mean lie, but over-exaggerate it. So when it's not that bad, they're sitting there going, oh, it's not really as bad as I thought. That's a quick, easy tip for you. I guess the second thing you might want to know probably is that the experienced drivers are going to get the better loads. Not always, not every time. I'm not saying you're going to be at the bottom of the shit pile all the time, because you're not. You know, you're going to get loads too, and but the experienced drivers are generally going to get the better loads, and mostly because they have a proven track record. They have the experience, they've got the time on the road, they've got the miles, they've got the hours, and if they're good drivers, and I'm not saying that, you know, that all the experienced drivers are good drivers, because they're not. But if they're good drivers and they've been doing their job, they're going to have a proven track record. So, you know, they're going to make their appointments. They're going to be there on time. The freight's going to be in good condition. And that is what you're going to be competing with. So most of the time, they are going to get it because, especially if it's a high dollar, high value load, the experienced guys are going to get it. Don't be discouraged. You're starting your journey. This is how you get there. I didn't get great loads when I started all the time. And if you're a rookie and you're starting out, just know you're not going to get the best loads all the time. The experienced guys are going to get them. But on the other hand, okay, do not turn loads down. Take every load you can get. Take everything you can get your hands on. Anything they throw at you, take it. Unless it's deemed beyond what you're capable of doing. And when I say that, back spasm. When I say that, I mean things like, you know, a month, or if you've got your CDL, you've gone through your training, you've gone through whatever the company needs you to go through before they give you your first truck. And if they're going to send you to New York City, no, you're not going to go to New York City. You'd be crazy to go to New York City. Example, it's January 3rd, not today, but I'm just using this as an example. And they want you to deliver 700 miles even north of Cochrane, Ontario. No, you're not going to do that. You don't have the experience of that or the seat time to do something like that. So that's what I mean. But and other than anything that's going to be dangerous for you, or it's out of your realm of what you're capable of doing, do not turn down loads. Do the 300 milers if that's what they're giving you, but do as many as you can and do them well. Don't bitch about it. You know, wait till you're in your truck and you've got some, you know, your buddy on the phone, then gripe and then bitch. But don't bitch to the company. They don't want to hear that. Okay? They're likely to go, oh, he's a whiner, and you're not going to get any good loads anyway. So just remember that. But don't turn loads down. Take whatever they've given you. Run with it. Go. Be on time. Make sure the freight is safe. Make sure your equipment is safe. Make sure when you go out from the terminal and you come back to the terminal, your truck and trailer look exactly the same as when it looks the same when you get back as it did when you left. If you're a company driver, people, company owners want to see that. So don't turn down loads, and the loads that you do, hey, you know what? Do them as best. Do them to the best of your ability. Another rookie mistake, and this is one I see quite often. And I don't know why guys do this. I never did it as a rookie, but I don't know. But if you're pulling into a truck stop, and say it's the middle of the day, and you're pulling in to do your 30, or you're pulling in to grab fuel and then do your 30, or whatever the deal is, give other drivers some space. And when I say that, I mean, if you're pulling in and the place parks, say, 100 trucks, and there's 70 empty spots, so there's 30 trucks in there and there's 70 empty spots, don't park beside somebody else. I get nervous if I'm looking around, if I'm sitting there in my truck and I'm looking around and there's 70 empty spots and somebody's backing in beside me. Why? Just, it makes people nervous. I don't know what it is. It might be that, you know, you've got 70 empty spots and you're going to take a chance of having a bad moment and cracking something on my truck. I don't know, but just give guys some space, especially old farts. They seem to want to be left alone. I guess the next or something else, it's not a rookie mistake, but it's something that will help you, help your fellow drivers. And this is not just for rookies. This is for all drivers. This is for guys. It doesn't matter if you've been driving as long as me or longer, or if you're a rookie, help your fellow driver. If you see a guy in the truck stop and he's having a hard time, he's trying to slide his wheels and he's pulling the pin, or he's pulling the pin to move his bogies, and he has to walk all the way back up to the front, something happens, you know what, offer to help him out. You know, wave him back. How far are you trying to ask him? How far are you trying to go? How many holes do you want? Blah, blah, blah. Just be helpful. You know, be helpful. Be helpful to guys of your own fleet, especially. That will get back to management. And screw, actually, in some cases, screw management, because the day will come. It's not a matter of if you're going to break down on the side of the road. It's a matter of when. The day will come that you will be broken down on the side of the road. And if one of your own fleet goes by you, if you're known throughout that fleet as being somebody that's willing to, you know, stop, help, whatever, they will do it for you. I know for a fact they will, okay? I've done it, I've seen it, I've had it happen to me. It works. I guess that would be like a common courtesy, but just, help your fellow drivers. Your own fleet, non-fleet, doesn't matter. Be a good guy or girl. Here's a big one, actually. This one, be on time. Now, I mentioned it a few seconds ago in a previous, but this is a big thing with appointments these days, especially if you're moving commodities like produce or fresh food or anything like that. Everything's going to have an appointment, and most of the terminals that deal with this stuff are pretty tight with their appointments. If you miss your appointment, if your appointment's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you roll in there at 10 to 3, you could be sitting there for upwards of 8, 10. I've sat there before for 12 hours, not getting paid. I missed my appointment. I can't go back to the company and say, okay, I've been here for 12 hours. You owe me some retention time. No, I missed the appointment time. That's on me. To the best of your ability, be on time. Make your appointments. If you know that you're not going to make your appointment, get on the phone. Start phoning people. If I've got a 3 o'clock in the afternoon appointment in Toronto and I'm going down to the food terminal and there's a massive pile up on the 401 and I know I'm not going to make it, I don't just sit there with my hands on the steering wheel going, oh, come on, let's go, and start banging. I start phoning people. I call my dispatcher. I call the coordinator down at the food terminal. Hi, this is Brian from blah, blah, blah transport. I've got, this is what I've got. This is my delivery number. This is my appointment time. Unfortunately, there's a 27 car pileup on the 401, which is perfectly, it can happen. And I'm going to miss my appointment time. They may not like it, but at least they'll appreciate the fact that you made the call, or somebody from your office, if you've called your dispatcher or your coordinator or whatever you've got running there, they will appreciate that. And a lot of the times they might even work with you, okay? Because they can check. Anybody anywhere with technology today, if I say there's a 27 car pileup on the 401, it would take that guy 90 seconds to pick up his cell phone and blah, 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 blah. And the way you go, oh, look at that big red line right where he says he is. Yeah, okay. I can't be held accountable for a pileup. I'm giving you the heads up that your product is going to be late. Sometimes they'll appreciate that. They'll help you out and they'll work you in a lot of the time. Make the call, but to the best of your ability, be on time. Appointment times mean something. It's money, okay? Don't be one of these guys, and I know a few of them that don't care. I've got a 2 o'clock appointment. I'll get there. It'll get there when it gets there. No, that's not what you're paid for, okay? Part of your job, it's, in the criteria of your job, is to be there for your appointment. You're supposed to deliver the freight at this appointed time. That's part of your job. It's not, oh, it'll get there when it gets there, or whenever I feel like getting there. I don't want to get out of bed this morning. Whatever. There's 100 reasons why it could be late, but you know what? Make sure it's on time, or at least to the best of your ability. Make sure it's on time. This is one of those ones where rookie drivers, you'll only do this once, and then you'll be told, and you'll probably never do it again. And it's when you're at the fuel pump. Be considerate at the fuel pump, okay? Fuel your truck. Take whatever time you need. You're not putting 150 or 200 gallons of fuel in your truck in 5 minutes. We know that. Everybody knows that. Do what you got to do. Get the pump started. Wash your windows. Get the Windex out quickly. Do your headlights. For however long it takes you to pump however much fuel you need. But then get the hell out of the way. You've seen rookie drivers, they'll make that mistake and they'll just, put the pumps away, whatever, and then run inside, leave the truck sitting there. Trust me, guy, you'll only do that once. Especially if I'm behind you, right? If I'm behind you, I will let you know. Don't do that, okay? Move your truck forward. That's what they got the pull-through lane for. Move your truck forward, turn it off, lock your door, go inside, get your coffee, go to the washroom, come on back out and do whatever you're doing, truck on down the road. But just be considerate at the pump. That's kind of a given, and most guys know in this industry, especially if you've been trained and say your company put you with another driver for a couple of weeks before, or for a month or so before you had your own truck, you'll have already learned that. But as a rookie mistake, there are some guys out there that just, they park, they're all excited. I want to drive. I want to put fuel in my truck. And then they run inside and get a coffee, and they come back and there's 3 old farts like me standing around their truck, tapping their toes, going like, what's going on? What are you doing? Is your truck broken? Can I help you? No? Move. So just remember that. I guess the last thing I'm just going to say to you, when you come into this business, you've got we all understand you have a massive learning curve to go through, and a massive lifestyle change, okay, that you're going to go through when you come into this business. And we understand that. We do. We know, as senior drivers or older drivers, or guys that have been around a while, we know, that you've got this. You're cramming as much information in your head as you possibly can, as fast as you can. And we get it, we get it. But you are going to get squawked at. You're going to get, people aren't going to be happy with you. They're going to, I guess in a sense, they might look down at you a little bit, the new driver, the rookie, whatever like that. Keep going, okay? Keep going. Do not stop. Do not give up. Set your goals and don't let anybody, me, him, her, anybody, as long as you've got the support of the people at home, wife, husband, whatever, family, as long as you've got them backing you to do what you're doing for your job, keep going. Don't let anybody set your goals, set the bar, and then shoot for it. Go get it. You're not gonna get rich in the first couple of years doing this in this business. Well, you're not gonna get rich in this business. I don't care, unless you're the owner of blah 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 trucking company and you've got 60, 100 trucks. Then you're probably doing okay. But guys like me that are just a single truck owner operator or company guys, you're not gonna get rich. You're gonna do okay. You can make a pretty good living doing this, but you're not gonna be rich. Understand that up front as well. But set your goal, set the bar, and then shoot for it. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it. If I would have stopped or thrown in my keys every time somebody says you can't do that, or you should get out of this business, or what do you think I'd probably quit 25 years ago. I wouldn't have made 2 weeks in this business. Keep going. It's a good business to be in. Regardless of what you're seeing online with people saying that this business sucks right now, it is hard. It is difficult. There's a lot of things about the business that aren't that great. But if you're don't let that discourage you. Okay, come into this business, do the best you can, be a good driver, be honest, be helpful. Make your appointments. Make some friends. You can't go wrong with truck drivers as friends, okay? Truck drivers are some of the most loyal people you will ever meet. Once you've got friends in this business, there is nothing that you can't do. You can't ask or you can't say. I don't have a lot of friends, but I have some really good friends in this business. I've got 2 in particular that I wouldn't even have to tell them. I could pick the phone up and say, I need you here now. And they wouldn't even ask me why. Where are you? On my way. These are guys that I've known for years. I've trucked thousands of miles with. Looking at the back of their trailer, or they're looking at the back of mine. These are lifelong friends, and you will have that as well. Okay? Just keep going. Do not get discouraged. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get upset. You're going to get pissed off. Probably within the first couple of years, you're probably going to roll your eyes in the back of your head and go, what the hell did I do this for? What am I doing here? Do not get discouraged. If you can make it past the 3-year mark, you will do okay. I'm not going to make a promise and say, I promise you'll do okay, because some of you won't. But the majority of you, if you can make it past the 3-year mark, you'll do okay in this business. And there's some quick pointers on, just some mistakes that rookies make and some things to avoid. And some things that, that you can do as a rookie that will maybe help you along. So if you like what I'm saying here, hit that subscription button, give me a like, turn your notifications on so the next time I throw something up, you'll see it. All right? We'll see you down the road.